After opening the software, first turn on the camera. The lens view appears on the left side. You can move the stage forward or backward. Press Adjust Stage to change the moving distance. Select the objective lens and use the autofocus function. Then select the laser wavelength. Select the grading line number. Choose the pinhole position according to your needs. Set the integration time, laser power, laser continuous on time, number of averages, acquisition interval. You can choose center mode or range mode. Then set the center wave number. Click Set. Wait for the setting successful message to appear. 3 data types can be selected: raw data, dark spectrum data, dark subtracted data. Generally, dark subtracted data is selected. For acquisition mode, you can choose fast acquisition, high precision acquisition, accurate acquisition. Usually accurate acquisition is selected. Then click single window acquisition. A silicon peak will appear. If the peak position shifts, go to Settings, Silicon Calibration. Enter the password. Perform silicon calibration. The silicon peak should be at 520 cm. If there is a deviation of 1 cm, set the offset value to 1. Click Offset Acquisition. When the peak returns to 520 cm, click Save. The software also supports continuous acquisition. Click Continuous Acquisition. The system will continuously collect spectra according to the preset parameters. Click Stop Acquisition to end the continuous acquisition. Spectrum stitching function demonstration. Click Multi-Window Acquisition. Select the wavenumber range. You can also define breakpoints. Enter the start and end positions. Click Add, then click Acquire. The first spectrum has now been obtained. Now the second spectrum should be being acquired. After acquisition is completed, view the spectra. Perform spectrum stitching. The stitching is completed. Micro area scanning function demonstration. Turn on the camera. Click Experiment Wizard. Select region. Choose the required scanning range. Set the x-axis and y-axis range. Set the movement step size. You can check the total number of acquisition points. Finally, click Confirm. Here you can set the imaging parameters and range, as well as the pseudo-color intensity range. After setting, click Scan Acquisition. The pseudo-color intensity map appears in the lower left corner. However, the number of collected points is relatively small. Wide area scanning demonstration. First, turn on the camera. Click Experiment Wizard. Click Set Scan Start and End Points. Click Back. Confirm the start point. Then set the x-axis and y-axis distance. Click Move. Confirm the end point. Click Start Image Stitching. After stitching is completed, click Close. Select the acquisition area. This is the stitched image. Check the acquisition range. You can see the number of acquisition points. Set the required number of acquisition points. Click Confirm. Click Scan Acquisition. You can see the pseudo-color distribution in the lower left corner. The redder the color, the stronger the signal. The bluer the color, the weaker the signal. The more points collected, the more complete the pseudo-color intensity map will be. Since this is a demonstration, only 4 points are collected. Other functions introduction. You can turn the illumination on or off. Turn the camera on or off. Open or close the chamber door. Fluorescence background subtraction. Automatic background filtering. Scanning imaging. Clear spectra. The software can also control the laser on or off and other related functions. Peak searching is also available. You can set the peak finding SNR threshold and intensity threshold. Material matching and auxiliary management settings are available. Set the x-axis unit. Set the y-axis scale. Total number of curves. Pseudo-color calculation naming rules. Microscope camera. Camera temperature. History video on-off. Spectrum list. Spectrum control on-off. Open or close history records. Microscope lens switch. Switch between bright field and dark field. Turn on chamber illumination. Instrument self-check function. Aberration correction function. Nano stage control and shutter settings. The algorithms include smoothing, derivative calculation, normalization and baseline correction. You can also perform constant operations, spectral operations, spike removal, cosmic ray removal, spectrum fitting, peak fitting, peak deconvolution fitting, stress calculation, crystallinity calculation, semiconductor analysis, report generation, administrator permission settings. You can perform wide area scanning, micro area scanning, turn on the camera view, high-speed acquisition, spatial resolution fitting, fast imaging, depth of field fusion, both wide area and micro area scanning, spectrum stitching, multi-channel processing, stress analysis, multi-combination analysis, signal-to-noise ratio testing. The software also supports 3D scanning functions, including 3D wide area scanning and 3D micro area scanning. The interface can be switched between Chinese and English.